Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's on?
Sorry. Michael Armstrong.
Hello. I don't think either one of us knew what winning the scholarship was or what it was going to be. But I was watching you completely lose your mind and freak out. And that was enough for me. And I figured, you know, if you're that happy, then I was happy for you. And I'm sorry, Mira, but I didn't know much about Mira either. Now I'm a big fan. But that day, I'm like, all right, babe. The biggest thing I would say is confidence. Confidence would be a big thing. I know you went to some confidence workshops, but I think just the whole knowing that the pictures that you take are good, and you know, wondering if the world's going to like them and how people are going to respond to them. I think you finally have confidence. I think you, my wife, finally has confidence in the pictures that she takes, and that's a big deal because at the beginning of the year, obviously you didn't, and so that was a big deal.
Awesome. Oh.
I'd say two things. One's very easy, but it seemed to be the hardest, and that was blogging. I'm trying to sleep, and you're up till 2 or 3 in the morning typing away night after night.
No, not every time. Come, babe, come on. Let's not be dramatic.
Dramatic. So yeah, it's an easy thing, and you're great at it, but it seemed to be the hardest thing. And but the other thing is, I think the hardest thing was believing that you really could do this. Not just take pictures, but, you know, have a business. I mean, I think it's been a slow process, but I think it's been the hardest one to overcome, which is, you know, that when this is all over with, I mean, you've got a business.
What is one thing, preferably good, that has surprised you about me?
That if you keep a camera on her, she is nice all the time. People like the pictures that she takes, but they are more impressed with just who she was during the photo shoot, and they always comment on what a great time they had just being around her, my wife. And so that didn't surprise me. I mean, I knew that she was awesome, but it surprised me how good she was with other people, making them laugh, making them smile, making them feel comfortable in front of the camera. I was very surprised that it was that easy and that natural.
What's an f-stop, Mr. Budding Photographer?
An f-stop is it's a dial that you can work on the camera.
So, Michael,
Yes.
What do you think about your wife's dream of going into business with you and y'all being a photography team together?
I can't imagine a more wonderful thing
than
to work alongside and with my wife every day for the rest of my life.
So pretty much it's her dream, not yours.
I can't imagine a more wonderful thing than to work alongside my wife every day for the rest of our lives. There's a comedian that we really like named Brian Regan, and he has a joke about doctors, and they say, when doctors tell you you're about to feel some pressure, buckle up, because you're about to go for a ride. I would tell husbands whose wives are applying for SOAR and who would win SOAR the same thing. Buckle up. It's going to be, you don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be a wild ride, and it's going to be a lot of fun, but a lot of work, and it's going to be crazy. There'll be a lot of screaming, joy and pain. There'll be a lot of screaming. So buckle up. Buckle up. Here's some things you don't know. It's an old movie cliche, but Jennifer Still dances around the house with a hairbrush, singing at the top of her lungs, much like Risky Business. That's my wife. Oh, you've never seen the Star Wars movies in entirety?
Yeah, no. Indiana Jones.
Have you seen the Star Wars?
Yes.
Okay, well, Indiana Jones?
Well, partially.
Exactly, partially. She doesn't appreciate Harrison Ford.
No, I do.
No, she doesn't appreciate Harrison Ford for the way we appreciate him, knowing him from those movies.
We as
in the rest of the natural world. That and the hairbrush, and you have creepy toes. Creepy.